back in the garage again. Yes, so today, well not today actually, over the past sort of 3 or 4 days, I have been in the garage with my CAD, poor man's CAD, trying to kind of design something for the Hornet, and make it look less Hornet. So we're getting there. Obviously you can see I got a tank. I'll show you in a second. Just found the tank on eBay. Nothing special, just kind of a generic universal bike tank. But yeah, let's have a little look. So what we've got here is a universal tank. It's not fantastic. The pressing's not great, but it's good enough. The way I look at it is you can only see one side at a time, so you can't see this side and that side at the same time. So if there's any kind of indifferences in it, it's never going to show. Once it's all body worked and it's in paint, it's going to be fine. Obviously, when I received the tank, it didn't have a gaping great hole running through the middle. So the tank would not fit at all. It wouldn't go over the tunnel. It wasn't having it. No chance. So we split it all the way through. Just left a tiny bit attached down at the bottom so it didn't completely fall to bits. And then just offer it back up on the bike. And I've just tacked it in a couple of places just to hold it steady really. And underneath here we've got some new tank mounts, i.e. blocks of wood and screws. So it's very tongue-in-cheek at the minute, but it's doing the job. We've got the tank is in position, and obviously I'm not gonna leave that open. We're gonna weld it back up. We're gonna stick a nice slither of metal through there. Again, fuel cap's not staying. That fuel filler's not staying. I'm going to put something different into that. Not sure what, but we'll see. So then when we go down to the sides, we've got a badge plaque thing that's going. The only thing I'm slightly disappointed in is I've had to nick the tank just to miss the carbs. I wanted to get the tank as low as I could get it, and it was a real struggle trying to get the tank down. It may not look much, but what it's enabled me to do is, so we've got a fixing up the top, and then we're going to have a fixing down at the bottom. But the problem is when the tank was sitting on top of the carbs, the tank here was raking up so much. The seat line here was ending up sort of up here. So we had a really, really steep angle, which generally I don't mind, sports bikes and whatnot, but I am trying to keep it more sort of CAF inspired. So that's why we've got that little nick out of the tank. What I may do to disguise it slightly is I may do this satin black or black along the bottom there. I'm not sure. The problem is I focus on it so much that I'm fully aware that it's there. But you know what? Once the tank's painted and all that, I think it'll be fine. But yes, so there we go. We have got some more CAD going on here, look. So I thought I might try and make a panel, just a fake panel which will add on to the bottom of the frame plates there, and not make this in alley, and obviously do it whatever colour we do these plates and side plates. just to kind of try and pull the frame up, you know, to the tank to you know, just do something, you know, different with it. I prefer a frame, to be honest, on a bike. I'm not a massive fan of being open down the bottom, hence the belly pan situation. But yeah, so very first stages of some CAD. I didn't film it basically because I forgot. I've literally just thought, oh damn, I need to go and get the camera, the phone. But yeah, so yeah, and I think I'm gonna have like this sort of closed in down here rather than it being open. We're gonna go probably with it closed in. Obviously all this is going. So yeah, but I think the lines are reasonably nice with it, to be honest. I'm going to struggle now to get it all in focus. I'm kind of leaning back and I'm going to fall over any minute. But there you go. That's about it, guys. That's the best I can do. But yeah. It doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest. I'm pretty pleased, and I can tell you there'll be no other Honda Hornets that look like this. So if nothing else, it'll be original, eh? But yeah, little update with the old CAD and seat unit. Seat unit will change. This was one that I've cut in half and widened because I had people asking for a wider seat unit, and this never got finished, so I just put a sliver in the middle and whatnot. But basically what I'm using this for at the minute is my side profile of the bike, because I've obviously been doing my electronic crayon drawings, which I will try and get a little picture in it for you. But yeah, so like I say, this seat won't be the one that's being used, but it'll generally be this kind of design. The one that I'm going to use is going to be thinner. But yeah, we're getting, I say we're getting there. We're probably 2% into it now. We've got a fair trek to go, but that's what it's about, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Yeah, so going back to the tank. So this is the tank of the Hornet. And again, the side profile is it's quite a nice looking tank, but it's just not right for a sort of calf inspired build at all. It's never going to cut it. It's way too wide. The tank would be perfect. Excuse me, would be perfect for a street fighter, but not for where we're going. But yeah, so this is that's the reason I went for this tank, really, because it's definitely more old school. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So then. Right then, so the beauty of cardboard is we can make a mistake, cut it off, tape it back on, fold it, unfold it, throw it away, start again. So that's just the beauty of cardboard. So I mean, don't get me wrong. This is none of this is final. It's just kind of basic forming with cardboard. Everything will change slightly once it's done in metal or whatever it's going to be done in, and then moulded, or So for instance, this bit here, this is not how I want it. So that's what I mean. The beauty of cardboard. I mean, all these folds. Each one of them folds were in the wrong place, but it don't matter. So let's just put a fold there. But yeah, the beauty of messing around with card is you can just do it wrong, throw it away and start again. So like I've just done, I folded it in the wrong place. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so I just want a little bit of shape in this one really. So I will pop that there. I'll just draw down there. And across there. And then we'll go from there. And just put a little bit of shape in it. But I can't see that very well from where I'm sitting, so I'll just neaten that up on the bench. And yeah, there you go. See, we've got our little drawing there, and we'll cut that out and we'll stick it in. And the best thing is when I've done all these little bits and pieces, I'll just make a new one with none of the tape. And again, when you're looking at something which is kind of all a solid colour, doesn't matter what colour it is, you know, when you're looking at a whole piece of card with no bits of tape here and there, you can really kind of get an idea of, you know, you can really get a good idea of how it's going to look in its metal or in carbon or fiberglass or whatever whatever you end up doing. So yeah, it's perfect. Good old cardboard, eh? Right, so that little piece that I've just drawn and showed you guys, that's no good because I've done it wrong again. So I'm going to start again. So we'll just get our little bit of cardboard. It's like being at school again, isn't it? All we need now is some sticky back plastic and a bog roll. But yeah, so I always find it quite useful to score with just a little blunt edge. Just score the card. Clearly I'm not telling you guys how to work a little bit of cardboard, but it's something to talk about, isn't it? It's something to rattle on about. So right, that's that. Just make sure I've got the fold in the right place, which I have. So let me take you guys back over here and lift you up slightly. Right, there we go. So if I can do this without getting my big head in the way. So we'll start again. So look, we'll cut that bottom edge off. And I think we'll start the swoop from about there really. So mark that again, and down there. I'm just trying to do it a little bit neater this time. There we go, that's better. That's better. And then we'll something like that. Okay. Okay. Right. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so we've got this back on the bench again. So there's our edge down there, and that's coming straight. There we go, that's better, that'll do. So then we shall just cut this shape out, and if you cut them out kind of neatly, you can butt all the card up against each other, so you don't get like kind of bumpy bits, and so it's all running kind of smooth. Like I say, the neater you can get the card, the better of an idea you get of how it's going to look when it's you know, in its final part. Try and do this without slicing any of my digits off. There we go. And look at that, look how easy it is to cut. Yeah, look how easy it is to cut. He says, hasn't cut through it. Oh dear. Let's just run it through again. Look. Perfect. And now, nope, still hasn't cut through. One more little nick. There we go. And now we'll stick that back in the bike. And there we go, look. So already, there we go, that's kind of, already, just by putting that little piece in there, has just changed it completely. So that is literally, that's all I'm going to do now. I'm going to spend about 6 months cutting up bits of cardboard and sticking them together. Until we've finished. Yeah, so just a little update really. Not much is going on, but you know, we're getting there. This is obviously going to be a very, very, very long project. Yeah, we're like 5% into it so far, but yeah, so that was just, you know, I know it's a bit boring trying to make cardboard seem interesting, but it just shows you how well you can do bits and pieces with just cutting out a little bit of cardboard and sticking it on with a bit of tape. So but yeah, so that's it for today. I don't really know what the next plan is. I think I'm just going to carry on with the card and whatnot for now. So and obviously do a few miles on the old BM because she's mega, so that's good. But yeah, thanks for watching, and give us a like and a comment, a share, a subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers guys.